Deep in the Nottingham countryside is a young trainer making waves in the game. Diane Henry, a licence holder for 4 years, is still only 27, but became an overnight sensation when 10 Large Down won the Westmead Puppy Derby. But where did it all start for her?
Well, I grew up on the flapping scene, and my dad used to flap with his greyhounds, and then I started up on my own probably when I was about 23 with a couple of flapping dogs, and eventually took my licence out a year ago, and my first track was Doncaster.
When you joined Doncaster, you didn't quite fit the usual makeup, as it were, of a greyhound trainer.
No, that is for sure. I got quite a bit of stick when I first came onto the scene, and I still do get stick now. But it's a tough game to be in as a young trainer coming into the sport, trying to learn the trade and trying to progress in the trade. You're always going to be faced with the old-fashioned boys. It's their way. They don't like change, and if you're a little bit different, they don't like it. But hey, I just let my dogs do the talking, and we'll see how we do in the future.
So tell us about Coventry. They gave you the opportunity when you left Doncaster. Are you enjoying your time there?
Oh, absolutely. I love it at Coventry. It's a beautiful track, safe track for my dogs, and the prize money is, like I said, the track is struggling at the minute, but I think all us trainers are supporting the track, and hopefully it will improve. And it will be such a shame to see that track go. As you're well aware, a few tracks have closed this last year. But we've just all got to pull together as a whole and just support these tracks, and yeah. But no, I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm getting a few wins. It's taking time, but my dogs are slowly getting used to the track, and yeah, finding their right grades, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
It's good to see young trainers, young people coming into the sport, and obviously making a good go of it.
Yeah, well, I definitely think this is what this industry needs, because it is a dying trade, and we need more publicity. The whole industry needs to. We need more sponsors in the sport to back it. So we need fresh faces and new ideas, and just to make it a bit more competitive and give the old boys a run for their money. So.
Diane's trademark pink cowboy hat was on show at Nottingham recently when she raced 10 Large Down on Sky. We asked her how the dog came by his name.
My owner, John Link, and Lee Greenacre, they bought a dog I still have in the kennel, Honeybank, for $10,000. But he never showed anything on the track. He's only had a handful of races, and he spent more time on the bed than he has on the track because he's always injured. But it just we bought him on unofficial trial times, and he just hasn't shown. But the breeder, we're very close friends to the breeder over in Ireland, and he sent us a replacement over, a puppy we chose at 11 months old. We picked the earmarks, and he was sent over at 12 months. We started schooling him, and yeah, we thought, we've got something special here.
10 Large Down fairly dominated the Westmead Puppy Derby at Henlow, but the pressure was on trainer and greyhound throughout as the dog started anti-post favourite. What was that like?
Immense pressure. Pressure for me to perform, for the dog to perform. I had comments like it should be with professional trainers, and so yeah, it was my first competition, so I wanted to make a statement with the dog, and just so pleased for the dog. He's doing wonders. He's still schooling, he's still learning his trade, so yeah, I'm very, very excited. But yeah, a lot of pressure initially, but it all paid off.
Diane's preparation paid off in style come the Henlow decider. The February 2008 son of Royal Impact and Honey Princess blasted away and won by almost 7 lengths. The William Hill Northern Puppy Derby is his next target, and on this form, he's a contender.
Mamani Lad, then Mill Trissy back in third. Out of the final bend they come, and 10 Large Down looks like collecting the big prize here. Running down the home straight, he's well clear.
Have you dared to dream yet about next year's Derby?
No, not quite. I'm just going to take every race as it comes, but I think it's possible with the dog. Again, we'll be into next year, and he'll have age on his side. Then he'll be a lot more experienced. Yeah, it's possible.
Diane has her own way of doing things. Pink is very much the colour at her kennels, and her small team of greyhounds get her individual attention 24 hours of the day. And if she can't be with them all, there's the odd cuddly friend to snuggle up to. It's all part of the Diane Henry way, tender loving care, very much the order of the day.
They're just like normal, any other breed. They're dogs at the end of the day. They need that one-to-one attention, that total love and devotion, and they really thrive on it. And I've seen all my graders progress from low grades to top grades, and they all do tremendously well for me.
And have you found other dogs that have come from, say, other kennels into yours? How have they adapted to the system? Very
well. Every dog what has come from a different kennel have all improved a good couple of grades. Sorry, so something must be working.
And the pups behind us, they're almost ready for the track.
Yeah, these pups are my first litter I bred. These are my Hawk pups. I'm just finishing their schooling off now, so probably a month's time they'll be ready to go on the track for the qualifying trials.
Anything else a bit younger?
Yes, I've got another litter on the ground. I've got 10 little 4-week-old puppies. That's my second litter I've bred off Krakatoa Hyper and Iron the Veto.
The breeding side interests you as much as the racing?
Oh yeah, very much so. I love. I mean, this is my second litter I've bred now, and I love it. I live for breeding, and hopefully in time I'd like to do more on the breeding side. I love schooling. I just love seeing them progress from puppies right the way up and go through the whole process. Yeah, I love it.
Now, you've had a lifetime in the sport, Diane, but you're still relatively young. Where do you hope to be, say, in 5-10 years' time?
5-10 years' time? Oh well, I'm not gonna leave the sport. That's for sure. I'll be in it till the day I die. I just live for this sport, live for my greyhounds. 5-10 years' time, I hope to be as successful as Charlie Lister, the legend. So, yeah.
Charlie might have a few more trophies at the moment, but Diane's a young trainer with real ambition to succeed.